Because when the Quran addresses this issue of the marriage of more than one wife, the Quran begins by not addressing the needs of men. It doesn't even address the needs of women. It begins by addressing the needs of children. It's an important point. The Muslim community had just suffered very severe losses in a battle. Their numbers were not that great to begin with. And after this battle, the number of men as compared to the number of women was extremely small. There were many widows and many orphan children that the Muslim state had to do something about. So this verse was revealed in this way. It said, and if you fear for the orphan, it doesn't say if you fear for the needs of men or women, if you fear for the orphan children, then marry, then it next mentions the needs of women, then marry from among their women, 2, 3, or 4, but if you feel that you will not be just, then marry only one. See. So the verse is not really concerned with the needs of men or women, it's concerned with the needs of children, and the potential for those children growing up without a father and without a family environment throughout the rest of their lives. It's also concerned secondarily with the needs of women, because there's going to be a huge number of women in situations like that are going to have to go for their entire lives without a husband or without a mate. And there doesn't seem to be any other conceivable solution to that problem. So Islam, the beauty of the Quran is this, especially and it does this in many places, but not just this. It takes an institution that existed in pre-Islamic Arabia that actually had very many bad sides. The issue of multiple marriages like this, multiple wives. It takes that institution, and rather than obliterate it entirely, redirects it, keeps the institution, but redirects it to a good end. How to deal with the needs of women, widows, and orphan children in a situation where there are few men to marry from among them. And the Quran, in its typical fashion, and this is true of many other aspects of Islam, it takes a pre-Islamic Arabian institution that was actually sometimes evil and turns it into something that is really quite good. It should also be noted, too, that no other scripture, at least to my knowledge, forbids the marriage of more than one wife. If you take, for example, the Old Testament, Solomon had, what, 700 wives, 300 concubines. The New Testament, though Jesus is very hard on on divorce, I know of no statement where he prohibited a marriage of more than one wife. But the beauty of, like I said, of Islam is it deals with a very real problem that faces many societies. For example, Germany after World War II. Some people say Californian society today, where the number of eligible men as compared to the number of eligible women is there's a great difference. And how to deal with the potential of all these people going without husbands, and more importantly, these children going without fathers. This is the way the Quran deals with it. And I can't think of any other conceivable solution.